Hello, dear hearts. Welcome to Connecting to Consciousness, where the focus is to explore, to question, and examine our perspectives. I'm Nucira Waters. Have you ever spoken or behaved inappropriately and then flipped it to make another person wrong? Well, one might say, no, not I. Truth be told, even the most consciously intentional person can be susceptible to such behavior. This process of shifting blame to avoid being held accountable is called deflecting. It's a defense mechanism used to protect one's ego or to avoid uncomfortable situations. Now, when we think of deflecting, it can manifest itself in many ways, and I'll share 6 of them. One being denial, 2, of course, shifting blame, hence deflecting, 3, changing the subject, 4, asking a question, 5, telling a joke, 6, being aggressive or defensive. Now, as we consider this, note that deflecting can leave a person wanting of close, meaningful relationships, wanting of inner connection, dismantling trust, disrupting effective communication, causing isolation and loneliness, and 6, contributing to anxiety and or depression. Now, many people engage in deflecting for various reasons, and I'll share 10 of them. One being to avoid feeling guilty and protecting one's self-image. 2, preventing negative consequences. 3, avoiding being vulnerable, which can be a scary process. 4, a fear of criticism or judgment. 5, maintaining control, especially in challenging situations. 6, avoiding responsibility. 7, having a lack of awareness. There are individuals who genuinely are not aware of the fact that they are deflecting. 8, it could be a learned behavior, something that was observed during childhood or past experiences. 9, conflict avoidance. There are people who have an issue with conflict. It's a challenge for them, and so they avoid it by deflecting. 10, cognitive dissonance. This is when our actions contradict our self-perceptions, creating discomfort within and then causing one to deflect. This process that we engage in as deflecting isn't something that we cannot address. We can definitely combat and defer from engaging in such behaviors. And I'll share 9. 1 being engage in self-reflection. So when we engage in self-reflection, we earnestly reflect on our words and our behaviors. And we consider the consequences of those words and behaviors. And you can ask yourself, how have I participated or how have I contributed to the situation? 2, engage in active listening. Focus on understanding the feedback and the criticism offered. 2, avoid interrupting or reacting defensively. 3, listen with an open mind to others' perspectives. So those are 3 ways to engage in active listening. 4, which is number 3, another way of deterring, deflecting is acknowledge your words, and behaviors, even if they're unintentional. This can deepen trust with the other person, show one's maturity, and avoid engaging in protecting one's ego. Another way to deter is ask for clarification. When we ask for clarification, we can more effectively engage in the conversation because now everyone's on the same page in understanding the given situation. 5, focus on reconciliation and resolution. And when I mention that, I'm talking about shifting from defending oneself to mending and understanding and resolving the situation. 6, practice empathy. Consider the impact that your words and behaviors have on others. Seek to understand their feelings and perspectives with greater sensitivity. 7, develop emotional intelligence. Develop your emotional intelligence in that you are working on recognizing and managing your emotions. 8, seek feedback. Now, I know this can be a difficult process for many. However, it is essential in this process of self-discovery and walking in our wholeness. Seeking feedback regularly, asking so that you can understand how others perceive your words and behaviors. 9, build your capacity for resilience. Building one's capacity for resilience in terms of strengthening your ability to accept feedback so that you can better accept how you show up, essentially. Whether your words, it's through your words or your actions. It's essential that we are able to build our capacity for resilience. Now, as we go on this journey of curious self-discovery and being aware of when we deflect and how we deflect, it's necessary for us to be intentional about this process so that we can walk in our wholeness and in a way that serves the best of who we are. So, if you desire to engage in this process of curious self-discovery to deter from deflecting and being accountable, I invite you. Let's take this journey together. Until next time, live consciously.